Hey guys, what's up? It's MatchPoint here, and in today's video, I'm going to be helping you to improve further in Rainbow Six Siege with 5 quick ways. So if you do find this video useful, consider dropping a like on the video. And if there are any topics that you would like me to cover next, or if you do even have a specific topic that you are struggling with and would like me to cover it, well, make sure you comment it down below so I know to do them. If you are new around here, welcome, and I hope you enjoy the video. Just a reminder that I do stream on Twitch on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. Now, if you would like to improve that one step further than everyone else, well, make sure you stick around to the end, as I'm going to be giving you an opportunity to take it and improve. This video suggestion was taken from my Discord, so a big thank you for posting it there. And if you would like to put any of your suggestions forward, then my Discord link is down below in the description. Now in Siege, do you ever feel as if you've just hit that plateau, or you simply don't know where to look for that improvement? You've got no ideas on where to start or even where to finish. Well, don't worry, as I'll give you 5 quick ways right now to help you to improve and get you started. And the first way or area of improvement that you can be making is going to be regarding timing. Now, timing is arguably one of the most annoying things us Siege players have to face nowadays. Well, apart from little Timmy sitting on his Tachanka turret in the back of the garage. Now, if you aren't quite sure of what bad timing would be considered as, I'll just give you a quick example. Let's say you're holding down a certain angle, covering your team's back and watching the flank in case any roamers come along. And as soon as you look away to go and push forward with your team, that roamer all of a sudden happens to come up and follow you. That annoying timing of the fact that you held it down for all of that time, and as soon as you look away, the roamer comes along. That is bad timing, and it is a huge factor of why people die. It may seem unfair, it may seem like you're having bad luck, but it's one of the main reasons why Siege players will die, and we need to fix this. It is a variable, but there are many ways in which we can counteract it. If we continue with the example of where you're watching your team's back, but then the roamer comes in as soon as you look away. Realistically, in that situation, you should have held that angle. You're playing the support for you and your team, there's no need for you to continue with the push. This would be in a perfect situation, however, we know it's not always going to be like that. Therefore, we've got to take into account the situation. Say for example, if your team was low on numbers, because they've been picked off earlier in the round, then maybe you would need to push him. In this scenario, you would have needed to set up a flank drone, and if you don't know what a flank drone is, it's simply a drone that you can position so it can cover your team's back. It acts as another player, and those teammates that have died off earlier in the round can watch it for you. The flank drone has got to be one of the greatest things you can have in Siege, trust me. If you do find yourself struggling with droning a bit more than often, then I would recommend you to check out my full guide on the different droning types, as it will get you up to date. There will be a card in the top right if you do require that information. Maybe if you did have to push in and go and open a soft wall for your team, for example, if you were actually required for that push, then I would recommend you to switch out a teammate to go ahead and watch your back. That bad timing should simply not be a factor, it's an excuse. There is always something that you could have done different or changed. So if you can start seeing this bad timing as something that you need to improve on, then you'll be making lots of progress. Now the next way in which you can improve is through setting goals. Now you may be thinking to yourself, well, MatchPoint, it's just a game, there's no need to set any goals. The fact is, if you aren't setting goals, then you're not going to be seeing that progress being made, and you're not going to be seeing how far you've come and how far you can go from it. Each match you should be setting yourself realistic goals. For example, finish with this KD, or even get this many kills in a round. Those are 2 great examples of goals that you should be setting for each game. However, these goals that you're setting don't always have to be related to kills and deaths. For example, if you've been trying to improve your bandit tricking and successfully denying the hard breach, well, set yourself that goal to deny the hard breach. It can be related to making the correct plays. Whatever it is, set yourself a goal and stick to it. Then, when you achieve that goal, you're able to progress further and improve more, but not only that, you can set yourself another goal to take it a step further. And then you can gradually tick these goals off as you go along. Maybe write them down if that will help and tick them off. And it will show your improvement, and it will help you to believe and be confident in your gameplay. It may sound really serious writing these goals down all for a game, but the fact is, if you're here to improve. And then once you start hitting these goals more and more, maybe set a higher goal, an unrealistic one for the moment, as it's going to motivate you to push even further and try even harder to reach it. I wouldn't recommend doing this at the start, just gradually build it on up. Now the next way in which you can improve in Rainbow Six Siege is going to be the efficiency of your preparation phase. What I mean by the efficiency of your preparation phase is how quick you're getting the setup done that needs to be done. Based upon the operator that you've decided to take, you should have a setup, even if you're solo. For example, if you are Smoke, then you will be able to get open those rotation holes that you need to do as you're taking that shotgun. As well, you'll place down your deployable shield or barbed wire, whichever one you take, including your 2 reinforcements. That is the efficiency of the preparation phase, and a lot of times players will die because they're simply still setting up that reinforcement or still placing down their barbed wire. I'm sure we all know that moment where you're trying to get that last reinforcement down that is on the outside wall before the attackers shoot your head off. And as well, if you do have a full team of 5 players, then you will have a site setup that you need to get done. And if we take Smoke for an example, when you're rocking that shotgun and SMG-11 combo, it is arguably going to be a hefty setup phase, as you do have a lot to do, with opening rotation holes, placing down your deployable shield, reinforcements, etc. Now we take the situation as I'm solo, and I'm going to be getting my site setup done as quickly as possible as Smoke, and the reason why I've chosen Smoke is because he does have a lot to do. I'm sure you can very clearly see how much I got done during that preparation phase, all because I knew what I was going to do. I knew my site setup that I needed to get done. Instead of dilly-dallying around or sitting on my phone, I got it done. The efficiency of your site setup is going to have a knock-on effect throughout the round. If you don't get that rotation hole done in time, then you're simply not going to be able to rotate fluidly between the sites, and it is going to cause you a problem. Now the next way in which you can improve is going to be through micromanaging your position. Now in regards to this, it simply means you're going to be changing up your position only very slightly, not making that full rotation. An example on where you could use this is going to be when you're getting droned out. Most players in Siege, when they get droned out, would actually rotate all the way back to site or simply move away fully. Instead, what you should be doing is micromanaging your position. You should be making that little movement into a different position to surprise the enemy. They're going to have expected you to fully rotate away, but instead you've micromanaged your position and you've slightly moved into a different position to gain the upper hand. As you can see on Coastline, I'm holding down luggage, and let's pretend I've been droned out. In this situation, I'm not going to fully rotate away. I'll simply micromanage my position and slightly move to a different position. When the attacker comes in, they won't expect me to make that aggressive move and stick my position. It's all about rotating to a different angle or section of cover. This is definitely an alternative option that you can use when getting droned out, and it'll help you to improve by sticking your confidence. Now following on to the next way in which you can improve in Siege is going to be confidence in your gameplay. Having no confidence in your gameplay, or even just a little confidence in Siege, is what some players do struggle with. And if you do feel as if your confidence is at a good point, then this will help you to improve it further. To have confidence in your gameplay, try to hold that angle even when it seems you're outnumbered. Even when you're getting pushed, try to hold it. And remember, this simply doesn't mean you need to go ahead and wipe the whole squad. Instead, just secure one kill and then rotate away. And then you can repeat this process. There will be an example of this on your screen, and as you can see, if we pretend I'm getting pushed, I can simply take one out, rotate to a different location, micromanage my position, and secure another kill. As well, you don't necessarily always need to secure that kill. Delaying their time can be crucial. And whatever you do, don't definitely run away from that gunfight blind. If you run away backwards, then you're going to be leaving your back exposed to the enemy, and any smart player would know that and push aggressively, as you know you're going to be vulnerable and not be able to turn around in time. As well as this, teammates who will help you out in those certain situations by boosting your confidence is great. And if you are struggling to find a team, well, I've covered a full guide on it, and there will be a card in the top right if you do require that information. And for those of you who are looking to go that one step further, like I mentioned in the video, well, on Twitch I do VOD reviews occasionally. This is where you can send me one full game of Ranked and I can simply review it live on stream, giving you feedback in many areas. It's great for extra improvement, and you can also ask any questions you have as it is live on Twitch. If you would like to submit your VOD to be reviewed, then it just simply has to be in 60 FPS and it's got to be one full ranked game, and then you can simply send it me through Discord via a Google Drive link. If you need any more details, make sure to follow me on Twitch and you can ask me there, or simply ask me on Discord. And that is going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you have all enjoyed. If you did, or you found this really useful, then make sure to leave a like on the video and consider subscribing for more tips and tricks like this. And if you would like to check out my recent video for more tips and tricks, then there will be a slide at the end. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.